York to the world. Subscribe now to the Hot 97 YouTube channel. It's Ebro in the Morning with Laura Stiles and Rosenberg.
Ebro in the Morning, Laura Stiles, Rosenberg, friend of the show.
Definitely.
Styles P back on the program.
Yo.
First question I asked him was, when he wakes up and he has us on the schedule, does he say, yay, I get to see my people, or does he go, ugh?
I told you I'd say yay.
Why would you think he wouldn't say yay?
I just wanted to know.
I mean, you know me well enough to know I'm the guy that if I don't want to do it, I'm not doing it.
Yeah.
I just want to listen, man. Can I ask questions?
Is he I'll ask you this question to you, both of you.
Yeah.
Is there another artist besides SP who literally shows up alone? Not even like a handler. Literally alone. I don't think there's one.
I don't
Very
think
few.
there's one.
I got people who no one's ever heard of who show up with 6. SP's out here.
Yeah.
Well, here's the thing.
Why do that?
Yeah,
Here's the thing.
You don't want to
Like,
spend time with people at 8 a.m.
I think Jada shows up with like maybe Set Free or something.
Yeah, Jada's at a point, fine. He's in the second place conversation.
Yeah.
But dead alone, this guy's one of one. No
How
pun
about
intended.
this? Styles P's on our schedule today. We were excited to see Styles P. We don't even know why he's coming
Yeah,
by.
by the way, I don't.
I swear I don't either.
No.
Well,
I swear.
your
I'm
publicist?
assuming.
Okay.
I'm assuming. First, I was thinking Summer Jam, and I was thinking my album was out like 2 months ago. It's not for that. Maybe 3.
By the way, congratulations on that project.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Supporting that on Apple Music.
Thank you.
Yes.
Yes, you were. I appreciate that.
Yeah.
And then I was thinking, it's for my peanut butter and jelly. It has to be.
You put up-
And how about this? Didn't even hear about the peanut butter and jelly
That's
until
why I'm here. See, that's why it
Okay.
works. It works.
now. Styles P will be celebrating 50 years of hip hop with the Locks at
Yeah.
Summer Jam
Definitely.
June 4th.
Definitely.
Have you guys had a convo as a group about potentially what you guys may want to do?
No, not yet. It's now nowhere near June 4th yet.
Got it. When do you
gotta
start
wait,
these
like-
convos?
June 3rd. Late middle of the day, June 3rd.
May 29th, maybe. May 29th.
And the last project you put out, I had never heard of the person you collaborated with on that project.
Which project?
It was the last album. It was
Calm Wolf.
Who did I collaborate with? I collaborated with me.
no, it was
You have a Brady Watt
the
record.
penultimate.
Yeah,
Yeah.
penultimate. Calm Wolf is still a wolf. Yeah, Brady Watt.
Brady Watt's on there.
That's
Yeah.
my guy.
By the way, you
That's
sent
my
me
dude.
0 cleans from this album.
Yeah, you know.
I'm the only one I know you have to worry about. But
Yeah,
still,
but
I
like,
mean,
you know.
that's my bad. I'll just clean it
At this
myself.
point, if I make an album, it's like I've made.
If
an
someone
album,
finds it, they find it.
Yeah, it's cool.
I
and
want to play that part.
Bucky was on.
That was the person.
Bucky was who you talk about. He's the only like feature him and Brady in all actuality.
Yeah.
Welcome home, Buck. He did he got life back. Did 11 years.
Wow.
And came back sharp.
Wait,
to
he
get
was
ready.
he had life or
He
no?
had life.
Oh my God.
He did 11 years. He was doing life.
How did he get out?
It turned around. He was innocent.
Wow, and it came to light
Came to
after.
be, and he's back.
Wow.
Good for
Yeah, so
Bucky,
he
man.
has
Shout out to you.
he has 2 songs on my album. One I'm on the hook, and he's doing all the verses, and the other one is just all him.
Let's play that Pressure, though. I want to play that this
Yeah,
morning. Styles
no doubt.
P and Bucky, Pressure. Penultimate, if you missed the Styles P release from earlier this year.
Yeah, a calm wolf is still a wolf.
There you go. Now, back to the peanut butter and jelly.
Yeah,
Yeah.
what's up with peanut butter and jelly?
Shout out 11 Madison Park. What's up?
That's
Yeah.
one of the top tippity-top vegan restaurants
Yes,
in
it
the
is.
world.
It's a high-end Michelin. I think it's the only Michelin star vegan restaurant.
Wow.
I believe, yeah.
Wow.
Shout
I
out to
didn't know
Chef
that.
Daniel. My dude.
Where is it located?
11 Madison Park.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
And
so,
you have a sandwich in there?
no, I don't have a sandwich. You have a collaboration of a peanut butter and jelly. Right now, we
Not
have
the sandwich, the jars.
the jar. Google it. Look at it. It's beautiful
This is
looking.
fire.
Look at how it looks.
Okay, hold
Look
on.
how it looks.
How did this
And
come about?
Energy, good and energy, and being on the same mission. 11 Madison Park, they do a lot for homeless people, hungry people, and for me that made them very special because it's the most high-end vegan restaurant there is in the world. So to be such down-to-earth people, my wife and I were eating there, and we all connected and we was chilling, and then we sat at the table and came up with an idea for a collaboration. One, so we could, like, it seems like plant-based lifestyle is either for really wealthy people or really poor people. And we wanted to make sure we let everyone know it's for everybody.
Right.
And kind of bridge a gap and introduce a product that everyone could feel comfortable with, but is also plant-based. And that's peanut butter and jelly. Who doesn't
So,
love a good
I'm
peanut butter and
looking
jelly?
at it right now.
Sexy.
Okay, Styles PB&J, maca protein, Irish sea moss, and grape jelly.
Yep.
I need that.
So I have a
Yeah.
question for you.
Now we got the strawberry coming out.
Like that. I'm a
And we
strawberry.
got the chocolate and peanut
Now, do I
butter
have to go to
coming out.
11
I'ma get
Madison
you-
to get it, or can I order online?
You could get it from 11 Madison home right now, but when we drop the next 2 flavors, it's going to also be on the Pharmacy for Life site.
Okay.
So
No, I guess we're
working.
I'm gonna just order this
The
right
Irish
now.
sea moss, it just makes me nervous because
Why?
I'm a customer of yours. I
Thank
bought
you.
the Irish, the sea
See,
moss.
she's a Pharmacy for Life customer.
capsules,
Thank you,
because-
Laura Styles.
Online at pharmacyforlife.com.
Yes. And I appreciate you because I have tried. Ebro's been like, sea moss, sea moss, sea moss. I tried. I couldn't do it.
Yeah,
It's
sea
the
moss is beautiful.
ocean, sea, fishy taste for me. It just
too
cannot.
much.
I cannot do it. And the capsules are amazing.
Thank you.
I don't taste anything. I just take
Now,
it.
but if you do get the actual sea moss busted down as a gel, all you got to do is cut it with some cinnamon or cut it with some lime.
Yeah, cut it with lime. Cut it with lime and you good money.
Yeah. And
Just
by the
throw it
way,
in
when
your
you
shake.
get the jar, squeeze the lime down in the jar and let it all,
Marinate.
you know what I mean?
Let it marinate.
And then you throw it in a smoothie. That's what I do with some fruit.
If you get it, I would say go with like a banana,
Okay.
Something peanut butter.
peanut butter from
Okay.
Styles
Styles
PB&J.
Yeah, you go.
You know what I mean? And
Wow, this is awesome.
What's the
Little
main
oats.
benefit of the moss?
It has 97% of the nutrient.
and minerals you
97%
need.
of the
92.
nutrient. Is it 92?
92 minerals that your body needs.
Wow.
It fights inflammation. It's great for your skin.
And then there's something
It's great for
called
your
bladder
stomach.
whack, which has the other
Yeah.
8
Yep.
that you
it
need,
does.
all from the ocean.
And the
Sea
maca
moss, bladder wrap.
gives you energy, right?
Yeah, and the maca keeps the pencil right in for the
Ooh,
gentleman.
talk to him.
Oh, really?
But
Yeah, for the
besides
gen-
that, it gives
yeah,
you
it does.
energy
I mean,
also, right?
that's
I've been taking
that's
maca.
energy.
I've been taking maca no lie 15
Yes.
years.
Yeah, and maca's a good like a pre-workout also.
Yeah.
Like
yeah,
if you don't want to take
Caffeine. and all that.
caffeine and espresso, you could take a maca shot of maca in your whatever drink you
So
choose.
cool.
I still want to
You
find
choose
out
it.
exactly why Styles was booked to be here. Like, there's so many things to
Well,
talk
look,
about, but
his-
I want to
his-
know.
His publicist said on retirement.
I think. Yeah, that's just the solo thing. Yeah, I've been knew that though.
What do you mean?
This is my last solo album. My next album will be my last
Solo
album.
album.
Yeah, no, I'm not.
Why?
Quit. I got other shit to do. PB&J's, scripts, books, like a lot.
So-
and I've done the most. Like seriously, I think I've done the most solo albums out of almost everybody that I came in the game with.
That's
You-
true.
You're
From my class. Like I'm like, come on, I'm lapping solo albums here.
Yeah, that's fast.
do you even know how many you've done?
They say 17.
Okay.
That's not including the mixtapes. I've even think I've done the most collab projects.
You have collab projects, features.
Yeah, it's like,
But why? Here's my question, though, as a friend. Why even make the proclamation? Because one day
Well,
you're
no,
going
but
to
he
feel
said
like doing
solo.
I get it, but one day he's going to be sitting around. He's having an idea.
No, I'm not gonna do another solo. I'm gonna do
A collab.
or a locks joint if I feel like that. Like, and especially like where my brain is and the things I want to do is it's time consuming, bro. It's time consuming, and sometimes it's not enough hours in a day, and you got to mentally prepare to do things that's gonna make you. I'm past middle age now, like you know what I mean.
Are we?
You're not past
Definitely.
middle age.
Nobody even lives to 70 anymore, hardly.
What do you people are
Think
living?
about it. If you're 50 and you may not
48.
make it to 80.
We're both 48.
Yeah.
So double.
You almost.
We're not going 96.
I don't think so.
You might.
if we-
you live a very healthy life.
I
Ebro's
do,
a little
but we
too
don't
big
even
for
know if this-
96.
I mean, come on. We
Yeah,
don't even know. if
He's best case 90.
anything.
You could do
yeah.
96 though. I could see it.
I don't want to be here at 96.
What?
I want to know what's happening in music. I want to be enjoying life to its full.
So wait,
fullest-
now let's go back
fullest
though.
mode.
Let's focus here on this retirement. So your next solo
Solo.
album.
I'm just retiring as a solo artist.
And when's this next
That's
album
it.
dropping?
I don't know. I'm starting.
Is there anything that we can do to help you get to this
Play
next
it.
solo? Well, no. Meaning like, do we need to create an event that motivates you to get prepared? Do we need to?
No, I'm prepared. All I do is when I go to the studio, I'm prepared.
Are you
That's all
working
it
with
takes.
any producers that's like, yo,
I'm gonna
fam?
work with a lot of people on this one.
You might as well.
This
Go
one
for
I'm
it.
gonna. This one I'm a. Usually when I make a solo album, how do you put it? I don't really reach out too much to people. I like to be in my pocket. I like to be in the zone. I like to just let it flow how it goes. This one I probably strategize more than I just
and
let it flow.
Would you let someone produce you? If
person?
someone came to you and was like, yo, Style, someone you respect,
Like
I
who?
want to
Give me a few examples.
Pharrell, Premier, Pete Rock, I don't know, I'm thinking some other people.
Yeah, those are all great people.
Hit Boy.
Those are all great people.
That was like, listen, I got you.
I wouldn't want to just do it with one producer though.
Got it.
That's not my. I've done those too. I've
Yeah.
worked with Green Lantern.
That's
I've
right.
done one with Scram Jones.
That's right.
Someone else. When making an album, it's like you're in a kitchen. You want all the ingredients. You know what I mean? On this one, I'm gonna want it all.
And he can cash in the this is my last solo album card. So when if Primo's taking too long, you could be like, yo, Prim, it's my last solo album.
Yeah.
And then he's like,
And
oh,
I don't really ask for much as an artist from
No.
other artists. That's not my steez. Right. But I show up on time. I get shit
Yo,
done
Ed,
when they
Progressive
ask me.
Casualty
You are
Insurance
very
Company.
on time. Matter of
I'm
fact,
good.
for the
I'm
audience,
good.
an established, phenomenal GOAT, one of the greatest of all time, Styles P was here 5 minutes early today.
On the
so
reg.
the rest of you motherfuckers, get your life.
You're always supposed to be early.
Because if you're not early, guess what?
Yeah,
You're late.
definitely.
you don't see this every day though. Now we got to ask Styles, I think, about our list that we've been doing, the Hip Hop 50.
Oh, okay.
I think he's a great person to ask about this. We decided.
No.
I had the idea.
There you go.
I had the bright idea of its.
I like that clarity.
I had the bright idea of 50 years of hip hop. Every week, let's nominate 2 songs over 25 weeks, and let's come up with our 50 greatest songs of all time. Fun bit for the radio, impossible task to actually achieve.
Yeah, I'm not a. Here's the thing.
You're not a list guy?
I'm definitely not a list guy.
I don't know.
I'm almost really against the
You're
list.
an anti-list guy.
I'm an anti-list guy because all of us don't even come up the same. So how could our list be the same?
Well, lists are going to be different.
The lists are always going to be different. And then nowadays, here's why I'm really against the list. People get mad at you for having different decisions than they have.
Oh,
Yeah.
we're
And then-
100%. We're 1,000% ready
You
for
know?
slander.
Yeah, it's slander proof, and plus it's really how you feel, like as a person. Like, why should your and Laura Styles' list be the same?
They're not.
If you
Trust
can
me.
explain to me,
Trust me, Laura Styles
why
put
it
Hey
would
Ya
be the same,
Outcast
but why
up there.
it should be the same.
Right, it shouldn't be.
It shouldn't be. So these kind of make the list thing irrelevant.
Right.
And then most of the people who make lists, you have to say how biased are they to certain
Well,
categories.
we're East Coast biased. just
Yeah,
so
we're,
you're clear.
we're all biased.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, how could you not be biased when making the list? You're gonna say what was your shit, not
It-
what somebody else shit.
So
was.
I'm going to run through some songs
Just give-
that were submitted.
Okay.
These didn't make it yet.
All we're asking you for is to say, could you envision them being top 50? Like, you don't have to say, but is it? Yeah, I could see that. That's all we'll ask for.
Okay.
Can you give us an? I could see that. Sure.
All
right, here we
I
go.
could do that.
Okay.
Slick Rick, Children's Story.
Definitely.
Paid in Full, Eric B. and Rakim.
Definitely.
Okay. My Adidas, Run DMC.
Definitely. I would pick another song.
What would you pick?
We have. We picked Sucker MCs too.
I would have picked Sucker MCs.
Yeah, I think that's the one too.
Yeah.
Biz Marquee, Just a Friend. That's controversial.
You're not picking
Definitely. Nobody Beats the Biz would be me.
Thank you.
We picked that too. I'm a
I would've
Vapors
picked-
guy myself.
Yeah, I would have went with that.
yeah, I agree.
I like
B-
the artists. I don't like the songs y'all picking so far.
All right,
See?
what about
I didn't- Children's Story, you agree with, right?
Definitely.
That one you
And
agree.
paid
I mean,
before.
The Message. Grandmaster Five.
That's it. That brought me into the game.
That was the one for you.
yeah.
All right. 5 Minutes of Funk, Houdini.
I don't think I'm picking that one.
What you picking? Friends?
Yeah.
Friends.
Y'all picking all the wrong songs for the great
Listen,
artists.
they're not me. Just know that the wrong
No,
songs
you-
are not me.
But we're also going back to
All right.
We're going back to eras because we've cut this up in eras. Roxanne, UTFO. That started the whole.
Yeah.
That
I'm
started
going with
the
that
whole
one.
thing.
I'm going with that.
Okay, let's come more recent here. Rick Ross, Hustling.
Every day, Yep. I would have said BMF, but
Okay.
He's on BMF.
Oh yeah, that's facts. Shook Ones.
Yeah, I mean,
all the way.
Yeah,
I mean,
come on.
that's
That might be top 10.
definitely.
What about let's see here. Rock the Bells, LL Cool J.
Yeah.
I
You're not
can't
mad.
live without my radio, LL Cool J.
I'm not putting that in. I
I'm
like
going
it.
with Rock the Bells.
Yeah, I'm not listening to Can't Live on My Radio like that. Even though it's good.
It Takes Two. Raw Bass
and Easy Rock. That was a blast when we was coming
What?
up. What? That was ringing off.
I mean, crazy. Everywhere.
Hip hop. Dead Prez.
Definitely. Definitely.
Definition. Black Star.
Definitely.
Triumph. Wu-Tang.
Come on now.
Oh, of
I mean,
course.
come on.
You can't.
If I Ruled the World. Nas.
Wrong Nas song.
Thank you. Yo,
We all
it was
agree.
his first week
Yeah.
pick, and I was like, why?
I was like, let me see what the audience does.
and they
I
went,
wanted to see
Chose-
where things was at.
Yeah.
and the audience went for it, of course.
Because we picked 2, and then the audience votes on the 10. And they can
Okay.
only 2 get submitted for the week.
If I Ruled the World made it in, though. Like last week, I picked New York State of Mind.
But I get it. I mean,
New York State of Mind made it in.
New York State of Mind would have been my
That's
choice.
the one.
also. But you got to give El Boog was on that joint.
It was a moment.
rang off.
It was a thing.
And
Definitely
so,
a
and
moment.
also some of the criteria are it can't be a gimmick. Like it can't just
Yeah.
be like a novelty.
Yeah.
It has to be a song that people listen all the way through, and it still has to be played today. Like it has
Yeah.
to have stood the test of time.
Definitely.
The next episode, Dre and Snoop,
Definitely.
nothing but a G thing.
Definitely.
He said yes to all of them.
I like he said,
No.
not
These
all,
are
but
all
most.
great songs,
But these are all great
Bonita
songs.
Apple-
Oh, great.
Bonita Applebaum.
Oh man!
I mean,
of
come
course.
on.
The remix or the original?
I know both are so good.
We put up the original. Yeah, they're both great.
Yeah,
Slow Down, Brand Nubian.
definitely.
I mean, come on.
Oh man, you can't duck that one.
Method Man and Redman, The Rock Wilder.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Oh my gosh.
All right, here go. This is going to send him.
Here we go.
Top Billing, Audio 2.
Definitely. Definitely. See, you can't even do it because 50 is a
And these aren't getting
number
in.
is a disrespect to
A
hip
lot
hop
of
in
people didn't
itself.
go. Yeah, a lot of
You know
people
what I
didn't
mean?
make it.
Blame him.
I know. You
I
should.
put
the
in Nas
numbers
and I
are-
Ruled the World, but blame him
I
for the-
deserve blame. It was my idea.
That's too. That's
It's too
like,
few. It doesn't make
that's
sense.
That's too few. Like
Now,
hip-hop-
what we did do is we created a playlist with all these submissions. So we
I
could
take
just,
that playlist.
You could just...
I would like that playlist. This is a nice playlist.
So far, so we had a Biggie day. So it was a Biggie day. There was 10 records with
Yeah.
B.I.G. The two, it was Kick in the Door,
I'm going with that
One More Chance.
Definitely.
What else was in there? Juicy.
Definitely.
I can't find why they not on here. I think I gotta add these to the list because I don't see them.
What were your picks? What did you do?
From which one?
For
From
B.I.G.?
The B.I.G.
Oh, the B.I.G. Neither of mine got in. I did the what?
The what?
Yeah. Did you believe?
No, I didn't do Unbelievable somehow. I did the what?
Hypnotize.
And Hypnotize.
Hypnotize.
I tried a commercial joint. Didn't happen.
Then they weren't with it, but they was definitely with Juicy
And One More Chance.
and One More Chance.
Definitely.
So
You can't.
far.
Undeniable.
But we coming back. We
Undeniable.
coming back to those. There's so
Yeah,
many we gotta come back
undeniable.
to. Tupac and Snoop, 2 of America's Most Wanted.
Ain't nothing but a gangster part. Yep.
Yeah.
You think so? I didn't think top 50. I didn't think so.
That's hard.
Picture perfect. I paint a
Paint a
perfect
perfect
picture. Yo, when they in the courtroom and all that.
Now I'm thinking top 50. I don't know.
Come on, top 50.
I don't know.
It's
I
not.
don't know.
It's not a top Snoop song. It's not a top Tupac.
It was
song.
a top hip hop moment.
It was
though.
a moment though.
Yeah.
Yeah, and
The
it's
moment
a,
in time.
it's
I'm
a
with you.
great.
I'm with you.
It's a
It's a
great,
great record.
great song. Great. It's amazing, and it was a great moment.
The one thing I learned doing this with you right now is while you hate lists, you also like them.
Yeah, I hate the purpose of the list.
Right. But you enjoy
You know,
talking about the song.
I
So who
talk
doesn't want to talk about the
like,
song?
You know, it's hip hop. Like you know.
Yeah,
what I
no,
mean?
it's hip hop. It's hip hop. Other things on there: Outkast, Rosa Parks. Put Your Hands Where My Eyes Can
So
See.
fresh
Got
and
submitted.
clean outcast. I would have went.
So
That's-
fresh and so clean.
Oh
is-
my God, and Miss
Or
Jackson.
Elevators.
Or Miss Jackson.
Miss
Miss
Jackson,
Jackson.
is so fresh and so clean.
Could I tell you when we played back? Was Rosa Parks you too?
Yeah.
Another Laura Brick for the ages. Rosa Parks.
What?
When Rosa Parks got played back,
I like it.
I was like, I loved it at the time. It didn't hit the way I thought it would have. It made me realize that when you think of their hits, Miss Jackson is the
and
one.
So fresh and so clean. Had
So
it.
fresh.
So
and
Fresh and So Clean did really. It popped off.
We have 50 Cent in the club. Was submitted.
Definitely.
Ja Rule, Always on Time. Got submitted.
Don't say definitely because you'd be lying.
Not top 50.
It's not top 50. It's
a great record.
Fun song.
Great, incredible record.
Now, Clips Grinding.
I don't think so either. I don't listen to the whole thing.
See, you need records and then moments. See, some
then you're
records
building
aren't
another
like it's
list.
hard to say top 50 of anything in hip hop.
That's right.
But there are top 50 moments where you could say that was a moment. Like grinding was a moment.
Right.
It was a big moment. That was different.
When you were in the
but
club.
you're still leaving it off.
Yeah.
Okay.
I got other Pusha songs. I would put something from the album before last, like that the 7 joint, the 7-piece joint.
yeah.
There's at least 4 of those
that you would
so
put
far
first.
as I'm concerned. That are just
Freeway
the
with
most
Hov
amazing
and
ever.
Beans, What We Do.
What we do is wrong.
Nah, he doesn't want it.
Doesn't want it. I could tell.
You can tell.
I got a different one.
Jadakiss, We Gon' Make It.
I definitely need to be the top 50. That's all the way. That's top 5.
That's
We haven't, and by the way, we haven't even gotten to like Benjamins and like these things.
This is too hard to do. This is too hard to do. This is
it's
unfair.
impossible. It's wrong.
Like we
It's
did
wrong.
90. What did,
It's
It's
wrong.
sacrilegious is what you're saying.
It's wrong. It's like it's
Blasphemy.
kind of
We're
wrong. It's like
blaspheming.
we're just feeling like we're letting Instagram and Twitter and these lists.
Yeah.
And it's too infused in the culture now.
Yeah,
It's like
I
you
agree with
gotta-
him. Lists are wrong.
The lists are wrong. Most of the lists are wrong.
I agree. Most lists are wrong.
Most lists
and yet,
are wrong.
of course, I
And who
love
the
them.
hell am? See, here's where my problem
Here we
comes.
go now.
Let's get real.
Let's get it.
What qualifies a lot of these people to be even making the list is where my question.
There you go.
Who can be qualified?
What qualify? Like, shouldn't there be some kind of qualification?
Yeah, if
of
you
the
have a job,
judges
if you have a
of the
job
list?
here on the morning show, you get to make the list.
You know what I
No,
mean?
we're making
like, what's your
A-list.
background?
Right.
Yeah.
Like, what's your hip hop
Have you been
background?
there? Have you been there?
Yeah, have you really lived it, or
Yeah.
did you just get a job?
Well, see, there's the other side
There's a
of
lot
it
of
too.
people who just have a job.
That is true.
You know,
There's the other side of it too. That is, there's mainstream, which is the things
Yeah.
that just was charting, whatever,
Yeah.
and then there's the actual culture,
Yeah.
the things that are revered and held close.
Yeah.
that are, you know
I
what I'm
would
saying?
ask the people who's doing these lists, what's your B-side list?
But that's
And right,
another
do you even know
list.
the
Do you
B-sides?
even know the B-sides? You know what I mean?
But then there's always a difference too, like the view of like DJ nerds like myself versus the way artists see things is so different. I'll never forget the time when Busta dropped the New York shit, and DJ Scratch produced it, and Syph and I saw Scratch and Busta, and we're like, "Yo, you guys know that's a Diamond D beat, right?" And they both were like, "We never heard it." It was an album cut. They were already outside moving around. They literally had never heard that Diamond D had used that same sample. But us as DJ nerds, our experience is different. We're like, oh, you didn't hear the entire Diamond D album? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Our perspectives are totally different
Well, that's
from
what happens
artists.
today, right? Like, even me as somebody who's been in radio since 1990, right? Like, I've been doing this work since 1990. Have seen the chart toppers, have seen the things break out of college radio, have seen the underground records, have been in the clubs, have been doing the events. Like, I've been helping DJ, like, been all around. When I look at things, which is why one of the criteria is staying power,
Yeah.
right? Is this record, you throw it on right now,
Yeah.
does it still matter
Yeah.
beyond
That
the
counts.
moment?
Yeah.
That counts.
That counts for a lot.
That counts.
And how many? And then I
But
go.
that's what music is supposed to be about, period. Not just the
Timelessness.
album, but it's timelessness of the artist. That's what makes you love an artist 20 years later, 30 years later, 40 years later.
Isn't that what
the
made-
fact that they make music that touches your soul that you could throw on today, whether it was 20 years ago or not, and still rock with it.
Well, that's
And I
what made
still
your
love
guys.
this shit.
That's what made your moment at the Garden so great. Is like it was a reminder to people of like, oh damn, this still feels the same way. This energy still works now. Because it was a whole different generation. A lot of the
Definitely.
kids who were like, oh my God, Jadakiss. Some of them didn't even know.
Yeah, definitely.
But it's so timeless.
How often did you get that convo? That people literally didn't even know y'all's.
A lot, like more than a convo. What stood out to me is the amount of youth that wanted to start learning their rhymes.
Right.
Like that was the part for me. That's one of the most highlights that came out of it for the youth understanding to put your work in when it comes to the craft.
Well,
That
and
was-
so
that
that
was
right
pretty
there,
cool.
what you just said, is one of the conversations I find myself having a lot today. Because there's a lot of people who want to be in the game. They want to.
Yeah.
There's 100,000 songs that come out every single
indeed.
week, and I think a majority of them are hip hop records, rap people trying to rap.
Yeah.
But they're, taking things that are popular, mimicking, copying, whatever, and most of it is the sing-song, melodic-y
True indeed.
thing. Getting to these bars and these punchlines and understanding wordplay and making sense and all of that, that's a craftsmanship that is only for a few that really want to study up.
You got to think they don't see the success in that.
Right.
So they're not doing it. Like if you think about what not to be
algorithm.
political, but the algorithm of just what radio does, what record labels do, what other artists do, is always everything is instant nowadays.
Commoditizes the whole
so
shit.
the kid, there are no A&Rs anymore like that. So there's no artist development and telling an artist to develop unless he's around the right people. He doesn't know that. So he'll take his time mimicking someone else instead of finding his own. Finding, what makes him work, his own style. So, like, back then, like, how hip-hop even started, like, if you was a biter, if you sound like him, you're fucking whack.
You're done.
You're done. Like, like, nowadays, you can sound like 5 different people, and they came out 3 months before. Like, he's brand new. How are you stealing the style? He's also black. How are you stealing someone, you're like, a few months ahead of you style? It doesn't make sense, but it does make sense because they're following the algorithm of what's out here instead of finding their own way.
We were having this conversation earlier that we think Ice Spice actually sounds different. Like she actually has a pocket and voice quality that's unique. What do you think? Agree?
I think all of these, there's a few artists I feel are different in finding their own pockets, but they're still going to be forced to make a certain sort of content. Like,
if you're trying to be in the popular space.
If you're trying to be in a popular space, you kind of they put you in a box that you have to try to live within the box. But there are a lot of original artists, but then there's a lot more biters. And then they're not as competitive as they should be, I feel.
Now, and so now when you coming up in the 90s, when you came up, there was always biters, but they just couldn't get through the gates.
Yeah. I don't care, though. Let these kids make money, man. Just practice your craft.
But to some degree,
practice your craft.
But to some degree, I have the same thing where it's like, they trying to get money, they trying to change their life, they trying to do whatever.
Like, you can't knock that because.
But then on the other side, I go, we got to be careful.
It's a split decision.
Because now you've watered down the craft so much that it doesn't mean anything.
When I'll start worrying is when they start saying the top person is someone who can't rap. Even a youth, when it gets to who's the best out, it's always a lyricist.
They know the difference.
It's always
that is true.
A Cole, a Kendrick,
Drake,
somebody who actually could put some bars together. So that's where the majority is whack shit. But when you even get to the nitty gritty, they're gonna say somebody who actually could rhyme.
That it would be interesting if we ever get to the period where literally the person that everyone says is the guy, we all collectively are like, this person is not talented.
Yeah.
That hasn't happened yet.
That hasn't happened
There's
yet.
always someone good on top.
We're cool because I think it always goes back to someone who does practice their craft being number one on top the most. Even like for the new dudes, like to me, Little Baby could rhyme his ass off.
Definitely can.
He got like, you know what I mean? He has solidified bars. Like,
yep.
So
Absolutely.
you can't, Kodak Black, he can rhyme his ass off.
That's right. Facts.
So even if they're not your cup of tea,
even if it's not my cup of tea, it's people who I know that they're rhyming.
Let's get to the things you really care about. Where are you at
Definitely.
TV-wise right now? What you dialed in
Ooh,
on?
big show talk. You watching that Stallone shit? That seemed like something you might be watching.
I ain't on the Stallone yet, but I am going to check that out.
It's good. It's worth.
What's it called again?
Where he's the
Rosenberg?
mobster?
Yeah,
Where he's the
Tulsa
old
King.
Tulsa Kings. I'm going to get to that.
Easy.
I was watching 1923. I have no idea what happened.
Hang on now.
Episode 8.
What's 1923? I didn't see it.
1923.
That's the spinoff of Yellowstone.
That's right. It's the earlier Yellowstone.
It was 18 something and it was 19.
I started watching Yellowstone because of you.
Yeah,
and I like
Yellowstone's fire. Big on Succession right now.
Yeah, what'd you think? What'd you think of last week?
I'm still, I'm not a spoiler to the people of the world. Don't be the spoiler.
So you won't even mention it still?
I won't say what happened, but I'm still reliving last week.
It was abrupt.
I'm lighting up for the big homie. I'm putting him in the air for the big homie.
Wait.
You know what I mean? Like,
so you found yourself feeling emotional about it, even though he's a bad guy.
I'm very attached to TV characters,
and him.
I have a problem with that. I get
no.
attached.
The TV character is the easiest thing I think to get attached to because you live
Yeah.
with them so many times.
You get emotional over it. The Last of Us was crazy,
I loved it.
I gotta
man.
finish. I ain't finished.
and I'm not a zombie dude.
That
I'm
was-
not a zombie
But the
dude,
story
that was
part, their
rough.
story arcs around
Oh,
it.
crazy.
man, it was so
good.
good. Yo, my man got in that last episode.
No, wait,
Yeah,
I'm not
that was-
there.
No, I won't say it, but
Yeah,
but
that
he
was-
goes to a place that
that
you're
was
like,
crazy.
I don't even know how we move forward from here.
That was crazy. Your Honor was
Your Honor,
this
Your
show,
Honor was,
listen.
Your Honor's fire.
Are you a Snowfall guy?
I got to catch up on the last 2 seasons, but I do love
Last two were
Snowfall.
very
last
good.
I got to
two
watch
very
the
good.
last
Get
2.
locked in.
What else was I watching?
So this 1923.
Harrison Ford.
Popping.
I like it. It's kind of slow, fast. I don't know what they did though. They stopped like at episode 8 and just kind of went there. The Godfather of Harlem.
Yeah, I gotta get
I'm
back
not
to
caught
that.
up on that.
Godfather Harlem's really good.
Yeah. Let me ask you something.
Go ahead.
Would there be an uproar if this was like the 90s and they put out Godfather of Harlem?
Like
Why?
it would have been too soon.
Yeah. Because it's what I don't want the youth to do. I love Godfather of Harlem, one of my favorite shows, but I think some of the youth think it happened exactly that way.
Oh.
You know what I mean? Yeah. We need to get some clarity out to the youth that it didn't happen exactly how you see it.
The same thing with Snowfall, though.
Yeah, definitely.
Same thing with
You know
Snowfall.
what I
It's a
mean?
mishmash of
Yeah.
many stories.
Yeah, but that's pretty awesome. So, yeah, it's a few things I'm watching. I'm trying to think.
But
what else
so
am
right
I
now,
watching.
Succession.
Oh, Mayor of Kingstown.
What's that?
Great. You don't watch Mayor of Kingstown?
Put me on. I'm.
What?
Where's that?
I don't either.
Oh, nah.
No.
Is it on Hulu?
Where we at? So give me.
It's
some-
on it's on Peacock. I think the maker what's homie who make Yellowstone?
It's created by Taylor Sheridan. And
Taylor Sheridan and Jeremy Renner's the star of the show. Incredible.
Jeremy
show.
Renner, Diane West.
Incredible.
Really?
Give me some. Give me a
Incredible.
plot.
2
Give me a plot.
seasons.
The plot is like a family. Damn, I don't want to give you the plot without telling you the joint. Basically, a family that operates like they're like the hood mayors, and they made things happen, and they keep the town in balance within and it's like a prison town. So they working with the prison, they're working with outside, and a certain family
Make sure
just
everybody
keeps
making money
everything-
and you know
everything's all right. Everything's copacetic. Everything's running smooth.
They gotta do
So,
dirt to do that.
Yeah, Mayor of Kingstown is awesome.
I think
bro.
I got confused because it came out around the same time as that other show, Mayor of
Mayor of
Easttown,
Easttown?
which wasn't Mayor, it was Mayor,
Mayor of
Easttown.
Easttown. I
That was a good
watched
show.
That was pretty
But
good.
I gotta watch Mayor of Kingstown.
That
now.
was pretty cool. That
So,
was cool.
and
why-
Mayor of Kingstown's on the cock. Peacock. It's on Peacock.
See, I don't say those words, but that was odd.
All right.
Like I'm not.
Like, why
I'm
you
not the
jump
dude
to
that.
that? Why you jump
I'm
to
not
that?
the dude to say pause or any of that. It's not my cup of tea.
Yo, the silence that hit the room was
But
so
I didn't like how
good.
you would.
Sorry.
How you abruptly blurted that out.
Now,
was
where I
awfully
wanted
weird.
to go with the conversation was more to bigging up our guys with their new podcast. They haven't come by the program
It's The Real?
yet. It's the real.
They want to
The
come.
Real.
Because
Yeah.
you covering these
Yeah.
shows was something you was doing. You was doing movies with them.
Yeah, we do 2 Jews and 2 black dudes review the movies.
Yeah.
And they have some. They work hard.
But
man.
now
Just
they're
great
unleashing
dudes.
this thing with Othertone, which is Pharrell and
Yep.
Scott Venner and
The blog era.
Othertone
Yeah,
called
shout
the
out
blog
Eric
era.
and Jeff, man. It's
That
The
they
Real.
worked on for 3 years. They worked on this joint.
Yeah, how long did you do your interview with them?
Bruh,
Years
they
ago.
sent me an email like 8 months ago, like, "Hey, can you clear this?" I was like, "Yo,
I don't even remember. When
I don't
was
even
this?
know what I said."
Right. Yeah, no, it's dropping next week, the 19th. They want to come up. We're going to have them up next week to talk about it.
definitely.
I'm excited about the blog era. It makes you realize it was a whole era. And
Absolutely.
another era that you were a part of because you've been a part of every era since like 1996.
Pretty much.
Yeah, and thrived.
No wonder
Pretty
you want to
much.
retire. Put in a lot of work out here.
Yeah, I've seen it go from tape to CD to downloads.
And now you had the currency
streaming.
Now Currency, who I always associate you and Currency, of course, because of your history. Now Currency has a project with JD.
JD, that's dope. Yeah, shout them out.
Yeah, pretty
Shout that
cool.
out.
They
Good to
came
see.
by the program. I wasn't here. Sorry, JD and Currency. Missed
Yeah.
y'all. But the great project. Look, Styles P, a great interview, great
you.
conversation. None of us knew what it was actually
Me either.
for.
Thank
But
you.
we don't
Yeah.
need a reason.
Yo, I hope we get an email afterwards. Like, you guys didn't talk about what you were supposed to talk about.
We talked about Summer Jam.
Yep.
We talked about retirement.
Yep.
We talked about peanut butter and jelly.
Yep.
Yep.
We talked about Pharmacy for Life.
Yep, come to the store too. Come
Where's
to
the store again?
Brick and Mortar, 832 Scarsdale Avenue, in Scarsdale, New York. Thank you, Laura Styles, for
Yes.
being a faithful.
Do you guys have like a
customer.
rewards program?
Yes, we do.
I want to join the rewards
Yes, we
program.
do. You put in your email or your text. And
Are y'all selling? You know, now it's all about, a lot of people are talking about, and it's been around for a while, but about mushrooms and about like certain mushrooms helping your
Yeah,
thought.
we have King of the Jungle.
And what is that? What's in that?
We have a blend of mushrooms.
Okay.
That actually works very good for depression, anxiety, clarity, gives you energy, boosts your immune system.
Yeah, that's what everybody talking about mushrooms these days. Lion's mane, all that.
It's beautiful. We even have
Turkey
lion's
Turkey
mane.
tail, lion's mane.
Yeah. We even have lion's mane for children. We have children's vitamin too.
Are the mushrooms nasty to eat?
No,
That's in the
they bust
capsule.
them
It's all
down into
capsule.
a. They bust them
in the
down and
capsule.
dry them out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Got it.
It's
All
in the
right.
capsule.
Not
But
microdosing.
No, I like that too.
Different,
but different.
Me too.
Yeah.
Me too.
For a minute, I was too into it. I stopped. Now I haven't done it in a long time.
Really?
Because I found myself like liking it the way people like weed. Like every day, I could just take a few.
On that, you getting into the recreational game? Do you have
Yeah,
for
for sure.
Pharmacy for Life? Is there some sort of health
Not
wellness?
Pharmacy for Life, but me and my partner, we own Strain Gang, so we're working on that. We have a few collaborations with a few dope people. I'm always into bud, you know that.
Yeah, of course.
You know that. So look out for Strain Gang, and whatever we
Strain
say
Gang.
is lit is
I mean,
lit.
I just want to make sure we're covering.
And how many
items here.
juices
Yeah.
for life are there now?
5.
Yo, and how are these the Locks hats selling? Because I see them everywhere now.
I like that. I like
Them
seeing
hats
those
is
everywhere.
moving.
Yeah, they're selling pretty nice. Go to Godspeed and order a Locks hat too, people. It's beautiful.
I gotta get me a new Locks hat. I sweated out my
beautiful. It's
last
beautiful.
one.
Yeah.
I used to work out in it.
Yeah, they got a red one now.
Locks hats is moving.
Yeah.
Those are like the standards now. You got like the Locks hat, the Fear of God hat,
Yeah.
the Paper Planes hat.
Yeah.
Those are the.
Oh, you think the LOX hat is messing with the Paper Planes hat?
I mean, yo, the
You're
Locks.
you're putting that on the level?
Listen,
Why
the
wouldn't
Locks.
he?
Well, that's
What the fuck is wrong with you?
That's a big. That's a
What the fuck
big.
is wrong with the part of my fridge? What's wrong with you?
The Paper Planes hat's a big hat.
It's a very
It's been
big
around
hat.
for a long time.
No, I'm saying,
There's
but
even a Paper Planes Locks hat. That's how flavored the Locks hat is.
Facts.
Wow.
Can I?
It was
wait,
a
where's
Paper
that?
Plane.
I missed that.
Yeah,
You missed that. That was
That was
years
a
ago.
limited
It was
joint?
Yeah, it was a Paper Planes LOX hat. You never seen that?
No, we never known.
It was
I'm
in
going
blue
on
and black
eBay
too. It was
right
crazy.
now.
Blue and black?
It was blue and black
With the
black
LOX on the
thing.
front and the plane on the side?
Yeah, it wasn't a Godspeed collab hat.
Right.
That's
That's
our
out
hat
right
that
now.
he's talking
You
about.
can get that
That's
right now.
Out right now. But yeah, there was a Paper Planes LOX hat.
Damn.
LOX just looks good on a hat.
It does.
does.
It does.
It's fit for,
And you know, for me,
kings
and
and
it-
queens.
And
It's
you're
a
Jewish,
crown.
so people would be like,
Double
really, I like
meaning
Locks too.
because I love locks. So it's a double meaning
Yeah,
too.
Yeah.
The Locks. Yo, man, shout to Styles P.
Love is love,
Friend of the show.
Legend. Love.